Here we go again. Microsoft's E3 conference. Man, it was boring. Goodness, it was boring. I mean, mostly it was because they showed us a bunch of stuff that we already knew was coming. So, I mean, it was just boring. I mean, Assassin's Creed, The Witcher, The Division. We already knew these games were coming. A boring conference. Just really boring. So let's get into this. Okay, they start off. Now, this is your conference to make up for what you did last E3. And you guys start off with, oh, dried up Call of Duty? I couldn't do nothing but laugh when they showed that. Nobody cares about Call of Duty, Microsoft. I mean, come on, stop this. Call of Duty doesn't even make Call of Duty numbers anymore. So, we don't care. That's hilarious. Once again, in typical E3 fashion, all we saw was a bunch of PC footage. We all know that the games aren't going to look like that when they finally release. PC footage, CGI trailers. Like, for instance, they showed us Forza, the new Forza or whatever, and they announced pretty much, once again, stuff that we already know that was going to be in Forza, like the changing weather conditions. It's going to be open world. We already knew this. Showed us a CGI trailer. Woo. CGI footage. No gameplay. And CGI trailers don't do nothing for me personally. It's just to let me know, hey, the game is here. So I'm not hyped for that. They also announced a new environmentally friendly car that's going to be in the game. Whatever. Who cares? And the whole time they're announcing this stuff, they would show the crowd in certain instances, and they look salty. Nobody really looked happy to be there or interested in much of anything that they were showing besides a few titles that we'll get into here pretty soon. They showed Evolved, which is being made by Valve. That game looks interesting. Not much gameplay was shown in there, but I'm pretty sure it'll be interesting. It looks like they're going along the same lines as Left 4 Dead, except this time with monsters instead of zombies. Looks interesting. They showed, like I mentioned earlier, more Assassin's Creed. Yay. You know, we were hoping that they were going to end it with Assassin's Creed 3, or at least lead into a final game where we thought Assassin's Creed 3 was going to be like Desmond actually gaining all his full abilities as an assassin and then going to take down Abstergo in a later game. Nah, instead what we got, they killed off Desmond, took his DNA so that they could continue milking pretty much, because that's what they're doing at this point. They're going to continue to make Assassin's Creed games until people aren't interested anymore. So it's pretty much, hey, let's ride it till the wheels fall off. So I don't care. It's Assassin's Creed. Whatever. They showed Dragon Age Inquisition. That looks decent. The big thing that they showed that I was personally excited about was Sunset Overdrive. Now that is a game. That looked like fun. The game doesn't take itself too seriously. It just looks like just insane, pure fun. The gameplay, they showed gameplay. And the gameplay reminds me, I would say that Sunset Overdrive is pretty much a spiritual successor to Ratchet & Clank. With the way the shooting mechanics work and how you're grinding on rails, sliding on things using the wrench or hook or whatever you want to call it. Looks like Ratchet & Clank. Not a bad thing, but the gameplay just looks like just stupid fun, just insane fun. Looks like a good time with your boys. I'm interested in that game. And Capcom. When am I gonna stop having to take stabs at you guys on this channel. They showed off Dead Rising Super Amazing Hyper Ultra Super Alpha Edition. Stupid name. I mean, I guess it's cool that they're making fun of themselves. But you need to fix it, because we're really getting sick of buying all these editions of Street Fighter. I'm just saying, or any of your fighting games. But the problem I have with this game is, now I know they show off, they have a lot of Mega Man costume-esque things in Dead Rising to begin with, but you show off Mega Man, you put in Darkstalker's costumes, there's a billboard in the background that says Power Stone, so you're aware that people like Power Stone and know about Power Stone and have been asking you for a Power Stone. So you don't make us these games, but you put Easter eggs in Dead Rising. Instead of make Mega Man, you give us Easter eggs. Instead of make Darkstalkers, you give us Easter eggs. Instead of make Power Stone, you give us Easter eggs. Instead of make Ghosts and Goblins, you give us Easter eggs. Be gone, Capcom. Just get out of my sight. I don't have time for it. Fable Legends or Dance Central. Who cares? Fable Legends. It's Fable. It actually looks boring compared to the other ones. And just so people don't think I am just running my mouth just to run it, I played Fable, and it looks boring compared to the previous two. Don't care. It's Fable. Project Spark, which is, I believe they have a beta for that on PC already. I could be wrong, but if I'm not mistaken, it's not an exclusive. It looks like they're going for the whole Little Big Planet thing where you can make games inside of a game, and it looks interesting. I was actually watching the conference with one of my homies, and there's a point where the main character, he's in this jungle-like area, and he runs to the end of like the stage, and it's like cut off, and he turns and looks at the camera, and he's like, "Hey, where's the rest of your game?" And me and my friend said at the same time, "It's DLC," which would surprise me with the way gaming is going and how gamers just accept anything. But moving on, it looks interesting. They showed off Ori, I believe is the correct pronunciation of the title. O-R-I. It's a side-scrolling platformer. It looks like it's going to be fun. And the big news of the conference, or at least Microsoft's opinion, I guess for me as well, the Halo Collection and Halo 5. I'm tired of Halo, but I enjoy Halo. I have Halo 4, I have all the Halos. Except, no, yes, I actually have 2, it's in my closet. But I have all the Halos, great fun. Halo 2 Anniversary. Multiplayer is going to be intact. Not bad, Microsoft. Not bad. So, Halo fans, look forward to that. And then we have Halo 5 Guardians Beta, which is coming out in December. So, I'm going to have to see gameplay on that before I pass judgment on the game, because Halo 4, it was just okay. It was better than Reach, but okay nonetheless. I had great fun with it, though. I will say that. But also the collection is going to have Halo's 1 anniversary, 2 anniversary with multiplayer intact, 3 and 4 all on one disc for Xbox One. So that's pretty cool. And then the rest of the stuff that they showed is just stuff we already knew was coming. I mean, The Witcher, Killer Instinct, the second season, or second milking, The Division. Oh, Platinum Games has got a new game coming out. It's exclusive for the Xbox One. It's called Scalebound. Looks really interesting. It was just a CGI trailer. Like I said, CGI trailers don't do anything for me. But I haven't played a crappy Platinum game yet. So I'm pretty sure it'll be really good, or at least decent. So look forward to that. And they finally are giving you guys Crackdown. A new Crackdown. I personally never got into the Crackdown franchise, but for those of you who have been into it and have been asking for a new game, Microsoft is finally giving you a new game. So there you have it. Enjoy. But it was just boring. I will commend you for just being about the gamers this time around. It wouldn't have hurt for you to show your multimedia stuff, because like we said before, it's not the fact that you show multimedia stuff, it's the fact that you made the whole conference pretty much about multimedia. But I commend you for just showing games on top of games on top of games. I appreciate it. With the announcement of the Halo 2 anniversary, don't think by any means you've gotten back in my good graces. But you have my attention. You've unbundled the Kinect. You've got a decent lineup of games coming. Most of which are multi-plats, but who cares? And if you actually go back and totally remove the DRM and allow me to play the Xbox One out of the box without having to get the update to remove the DRM, maybe we can talk. Because I still remember how you said you didn't need us gamers, that if we didn't like what we saw on the Xbox One, we could keep our 360. So that's what I'm doing. And keep my 360 until you show me otherwise, that you really want the gamer back. But that's all I got for now. It's been Omni, and I am out of here. Till the Sony E3 conference. Take care of yourselves and each other.